her playing style, the way that she shoots, all the records that she was breaking. She was the story last year. And yes, there was also a storyline that had to do with South Carolina being undefeated. And
Hello, everybody. I'm back. So let's see. The game's supposed to start at 8:50. Let me check what's going on here. Living rent free. It actually started at 8 again time. Is Houston going to make this an ugly game? Yes, we'll see.
They are number one in points allowed in the country, 58.5 per game. 10th rated in offense, so a much improved team from the ones we've seen in previous years. Under Calvin Sampson now in his 11th year as the head coach at Houston. Florida, first possession. They straighten that out. It's going to be tough. Looking to stay on Clayton. And it carries off the rim out of bounds. Trying to get lined up earlier, get the feel of the game, but they will straighten that out. He's going to have to split it, make an extra pass.
Walter Clayton going for 3 right away. So those are logo 3 almost.
He is the key, I think, to get the scoring started for Houston. Talking about the big dunk down the stretch. Chip away against Duke. They're showing that screen of roll. Unbelievable that drag dribbles can be effective, you know. Condon working inside, double team, pivots. He kicks for Martin. That 3 is off the heel. Long rebound to Houston. They use it running the show to get the lane, to make threes.
You have no feel for the winner. I'm taking Florida, but I saw what kind of defense they can do when they're behind. I think Florida's ready for the trap and ready for the inbound pass. Duke was not.
Opportunity for the Cougars.
Oh, nice pass. Walter Clayton Jr. is your favorite player? Who's your favorite player? Hey, Steve.
Great change of pace. Nice run again. It will be Roberts picking up the personal. I'll tell you what, Condon did not play well Saturday. But getting out in transition, the first big down the floor, Clayton passing it ahead. How about this little chase? Right time. Well, I've been impressed with Condon's activity. Very much so.
Yeah, he's a great player. I figured out what his percentage was in the threes. I forgot what it is. I forgot. I gotta get some water.
From Perth, Australia, just part of what top Golden is done with his program. It really started with Will Richard. He transferred from Belmont. He was the first to sign on.
No feeling for the game, but I want Houston. I want overtime. Burrow he paid good money for this game. He wants extra 5 minutes.
60% shooter cans a pair. He had only 1 point come in on Saturday already. That's 4.
He had 1 point on Saturday? Wow. Glad they started this game earlier. Last year they started like a half hour later.
You've got to be as scrappy as Houston if you want to win. They try to enter it, and a foul is called. Jimmy Lou fouled into position with Tugler.
Florida, they will have a big rim run every time. Look to see him inside, and right there, Chimilu and Tugler battling on the interior. Tugler's so important. You've seen already 2 or 3 tip outs on the offensive glass.
His length is incredible. So Tugler picks up a foul. Don't fake. We know what he's capable of, but that one, he could not smash it.
Wow, I saw him have some monster slams in the other games, and he was short on that one.
So that's what he brings to the table. He had cool
You got to bring in London. Nice little ball screen. Nice little bucket pass as well. Houston takes a 6-4 lead. The Cougars at #1 seed for the 3rd straight year. 11th all-time win. A little accident here. Somebody searched it. It might be Tugler. It is. Tugler is down. And in that particular play, shooters in the corner, right? The roll guy. Nobody at home.
Wow, that was weird. They didn't see him.
So the screen roll, Roberts couldn't help, and then a little collision.
Well, he can't see him. That was weird. It looked intentional on the replay. It looked like it was accidental on the live. Another missed slam.
Look at them slapping back. Volleyball style by Roberts. And a trick down by Richard.
And already 5 offensive rebounds for Houston.
Here's the lays it in. Well, they have seen something in tape.
And this is Florida's tempo right here. This is their game right now.
They think they can get. This is interesting. They're going inside so much.
I think Houston will go inside and take some touches. In a piece, just about 5 minutes going by in this first half. Clayton swing was off on the passing front. That Martin was going to step forward. Second turnover for Florida. Gators and Cougars off to a strong start in the national championship game. What would it look like? Any given Saturday. And a little work.
I get some water.
And a truck that says no to no.
Can we give him a ride?
Yeah. The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Here's another tip from the Tool Shack. How to stay in the zone.
The best way to stay in the zone is to stay cool.
The best way to stay cool? Bring your fans with you.
Welcome to a world of extraordinary hydration science. Electrolytes, vitamins, and 0 artificial sweeteners. Liquid IV, sugar-free. At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
B2 Vapor 2.
But we can't guarantee is any chill. Nice one, Coop.
Let's go.
Now go shake hands.
Yes, baby.
You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Dr. Rick, we are thinking sandwiches again for lunch. What should I put you down for?
Oh, boundaries. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
Now, I'm either going to go tuna melts or Reuben. They're known for their...
Remember, when the door closes, so does the conversation.
Oh, yes, gotcha. Okay. Looks like the soup of the day is tomato bisque.
Progressive can protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
I can do tuna melt. If you want to go Reuben, we can do a mix in there.
CBS Thursday? All these things work good together.
No, Houston
Thursdays are meant to be.
Houston was a Final Four.
You know it.
I don't understand why you say except Houston.
New episodes return CBS Thursday.
He said he was 93% for the whole bracket. Is that what he said?
Well, we've got a meeting for the ages, literally with the coaches. Kelvin Sampson, 69 years old, would be the oldest head coach to win the national championship. Todd Golden is 39. He would be the youngest head coach to win the title since Jim Valvano back in 1983 with North Carolina State.
And it's a little bit like you and I with Brad.
Why is this an X factor all of a sudden? Why is everybody staring at Bill? I don't mind working with him. It keeps you young, doesn't it? Absolutely.
So
Some changes here with Florida sending.
so between 37 and whatever, something 60 something is where all the coaches are.
He just caught a body. Xavier Francis, major innovation. 37 starts for last year. He was a seasoned nice slip again. Loved it. Gives it up Martin. Misses up three. Rebounded by Francis. 20 lead for Houston. Got him on the pitch. Sharp doesn't get it to go. He thought he was fouled. And it's rebounded by Aberdeen. Let's use the ball screen. Clayton. He's really struggled with it. Follow, don't go.
So important to this team. His activity, his play, his scoring. So important. But Clayton frustrated there, took that shot. I'm not sure the screen of ball coverage is going to play to his advantage, but he never shows.
Penalties are pretty good that over his feet. It's to that right shoulder. Checks it out on out. The spin. Broke up. Locked in. Every time his hands up, they may change it.
A nice set out of the timeout by Kelvin Sampson. There's a little curly action there. They overhelp, and then look at the extension on the finish. What a slam and great set, great execution, Cougars.
The officials did come together, decided it was last touch. Houston, the ball was jarred out of the hands of Hamilton. Like this now. Aberdeen will play the point.
It's actually illegal for them to hang on to the rims for unless it's someone who's underneath that was.
Tutler is backing for Houston. Terrace Arsenault seeing his first action for the Cougars. Clayton comes to the ball, defended by Francis. Singers cross court for Aberdeen. Fake, strong drive. Contact in there.
I don't think driving towards them is the key there.
Against Houston, that ball could be there.
No question about it. Screen Tutler. They run this well. Air ball. Crowder is looking for his range. He just made
Yeah, they're not supposed to be allowed to hang out of the rim. I'm pretty sure it's the same as college as it is in the NBA. They did that because they're ruining the rims. If they hang too long, they call it, but they don't call it that often.
With the rebound and pass the basketball, I mean, that depth has worked to their advantage this season.
Richard back in, replacing Martin. Condon returns, replacing Hamilton. There's Florida in this half-court set. They're just shutting it down here. Too many bodies, no space for Clayton. Shot clock down to 10. She's going to take it and miss it off the heel.
He's off. All three of his shots have been way off.
Minutes for Francis.
He's no Caden Clark on the logo parts.
Houston gets a switch with a big. That means Clayton is trying to deal with Tugler.
Yeah, I saw the last dunk.
And Clayton on the denial. Once again, moves his feet beautifully. Uses that as a right shoulder crossover. Uses the left leg. Flips it in. Tears it.
And he loved that little push shot right there, but the patience and composure as the clock gets low, Houston is so good off the bounce.
12-10. Cougars. Look down below. Contact there from Arsenal. Well, you got to be tough with the ball. Nice. Good look. Go up and shoot it. It's a turnover. He traveled. Nice play. How? He's got to finish it. Every dunk, every three, every upset. Fair work is thirsty work.
Think shoes loose.
Zero sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Little intimidation at the rim, you think? Not go right up with it?
I agree. I mean, you had Cryer coming over to help. You should just finish. But the bodies, the way they swarm the Cougars, you're always hesitant, not sure of where the help is coming from.
Wilson on the floor, Bird. Good middle range, can't make it three. Malik Wilson is in for Houston. Florida's three-point range. Houston is 0 of 6. Arsenal, he lost the ball. Gets it back with 7 to shoot. A pretty good denial all over here. 4 left. Wilson trying to make it happen. Wilson's jumper. Gets it go. And it's rebounded by Condon. The struggles continue from the perimeter. Florida. Effort made by Arsenal. And they had Roberts on Clayton. They should have given it back to the guard. That's 5 turnovers for Florida. 0 for Houston. Arsenal overcooked the 3. Same team, and Clayton scoops it up. They are now 0 of 8 from downtown. Swing. Condon. 11 minutes to play in this first half. They need the shooter in the corner on that ball screen. The kick. Looking at the penetration. Stop it. No good. Secured by Roberts.
Houston doing a great job keeping Clayton out of his range. He can't find a good shot, a clean look.
Once he gets it up, he's not going to back either. Did you say rock fight?
Yeah.
There's Roberts on a cross. Loops it in. He can take any hit you want to deliver. To the main basket. Florida pushing pace. No points in the last 3 minutes and 45.
That's a foul. How's that not called?
That's incredible.
Every time Florida posts up, they will double team Houston.
Foul call. Clayton got popped. If it's Tugler, it's number 2. We have a timeout with 10:18 to play in the first half of the national championship. Everything is on the line for Florida and Houston.
Pink shoes are 0 for 4. Is that what you're trying to say? Let me see. What's the star here? Walter Clayton's 0 for 3. I don't even think he took good shots. He's got 3 assists, though. Elijah Martin hasn't scored yet either. He's 0 for 3.
Nothing beats fresh. That's why Wendy's only uses fresh, never frozen beef, unlike other places, and makes every burger fresh for you, and for them, and for that guy, and for... Wait, is that guy frozen?
So we'll see.
Dude, not cool. Fresh burgers made on time, not ahead of it. Gotta be Wendy's.
What did you bring back from your last trip? A dumpling you'll never forget. What nature truly feels like. A bit of local art. A soulmate for the week. Finding out you love a bit concha. And glamping. And that durian is everything you say it is. Everywhere you go with Marriott Bonvoy Shade Seal, making you the greatest souvenir of all. Explore our entire world of hotel brands and experiences.
Oh, these ladies are fire. Bro, you work here? Say, yo,
Yeah, Clayton's just completely off.
I can go off road.
I can guard you and rough you up.
Sure about that?
Not anymore.
Go swing for a quarterback? Let's go. Billy needs cleats.
You're right, Billy. He's Dewberry on that.
Every shoe for every athlete, only at Dick's.
Dick's is the go.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment.
Let's see here.
At this unprecedented moment in automotive history, who benefits from Ford's commitment to America for over 120 years? You.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to watch the new trailer for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, starring Tom Cruise online. Tracy Wolfson's mission during the timeout to catch up. Bringing it up. It's a little really good rebound here. Chandler trying to create some space there. At the rim. Pushing on the perimeter. They'll suffocate. Condon. Bringing it up. It's a little really good rebound here. Chandler trying to create some space there. Richard fires. Bullseye. Nice find. Get those puppies organized. They were 0 of 6 from 3-point territory before that make from Will Richard. 16-13 Cougars.
So those pink shoes, are they Asia Wilson's shoes?
This kid is a player, by the way. They don't post him up often, but that was great footwork there by Francis.
Houston is 9 of 16 on 2-point tries, 0 of 7 for Kurt by Richard. It's starting to feel it. Back-to-back trades.
Richard more than capable has had big nights this year. Certainly put the offense on his back right now.
And he cuts the Houston lead to 2. Feed it. Francis once again. 1-on-1 with Chingalu. The spin. Francis, the pivot on the interior. They kept Roberts outside, let him go 1-on-1 ISO.
Oh yeah, I got 10 pairs of her shoes.
You mentioned the experience level.
One for each day of the week.
Fakes it initially. Lost it for a moment, saved by Aberdeen. Back into the hands of Richard.
That's his second travel.
Just shoot it there, a little undecisive on that move.
He had a floater right there if he wanted it. So how about that? This little keep it in touch. Corner jumper, then outside. How about this kid? They say so use the left hand as well. So Compton heads to the bench. So does Jimmy. They come back.
I don't know. I have no idea. I know they're pink. They're called A1 or somethings.
Francis gets it ahead for Cryer. Oh, he ran over. Contact 10,000. Off of Houston.
Great defense on display in that exchange. Wow.
Houston.
I would have thought you guys had Asia's shoe by now. I'm a little disappointed.
My three fellas are in class back. My capital was they go. So what could it be? Hey, yeah, welcome to the ice truck. So many flavors I can't. We will take all
Yes, one thing again for you.
Tomorrow at 3 Eastern, English powerhouse Arsenal collides with defending champions Real Madrid in the first leg of their FC Champions League quarterfinal. Stream the pivotal battle of every UEFA Champions League match live exclusively on Paramount Plus. Month to go, Tracy with the head man of the Florida Gators, Taco Bell.
Coach, 7 turnovers already in this first half. How do you have to address that and clean that up?
We just got to slow ourselves down. A little bit of nerves, just playing too fast, a little off balance. Some uncharacteristic turnovers. Actually, pretty.
You have dark chocolate covered almonds for what? Your snack?
Considering 7 turnovers right now.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Too many commercials.
Tracy Gator Nation showing up in full force. Al Horford, 2-time champion with Florida.
The way Al's still playing, probably got another 5 years in him.
Amazing. Speaking of age, right? That really nice thing in for they run that. And Horn puts it in. That horn slip and a curl. They run that beautifully. And Elijah Martin's got his first 2 of the night.
They've been attacking the paint a lot, Florida.
Juniors back in for the Gators. This will be a little bully ball right now. Roberts, still Wilson, and they're going to get out. Foul call.
Right now, early, I love to play with the bigs here. They lifted both bigs. As you said, a little curl. The help was not there. Great set out of the timeout. And certainly, as we talked about, the bigs in Florida are great passing bigs. And certainly very exciting.
Team fouls are not an issue right now. It's the first team foul against Florida. Houston has 3. Roberts had 2 immense free throws in the victory over Duke after the call against Cooper Flag. That put Houston in front by 1. They won it 70-67. They put a lot of hard work into this stroke. Beautiful. The key ones he makes. 62% of the season. And the Bill left 3 chicks. Chicken or Tracy? There was a chick.
We're talking about the free throws from Juwan Roberts. Well, free throw shooting really hurt this team last year in the tournament, so Kelvin Sampson told his team they must prepare. So from June 2nd to Wednesday morning, each player that needed to improve shot 150 free throws a day, including Roberts. And as Kelvin Sampson said, practice in moments when no one's watching, for moments when everyone's watching.
And it shows. Cutter. She's a violation. And they never took advantage of the fire of the lower box. How about this guy? They never got the right area for that entry pass.
So it's great defense. How many times has Florida got a shot clock violation?
That shows you every already. The tournament, that is 8 turnovers now for the Gators in the first half. Very good in hunting shots.
8 turnovers already?
Kicks it out. Sharp is open. That's way off. We got it by the
Oh, that looks like double dribble.
It's up for the early, and Clayton getting involved offensively. They got one touch there. Touch pass, Richard. Good kick out. So really blocked the big play.
Tag ball game.
Tied at 21. Richard leads all scorers with 9.
Well, Walter Clayton Jr. is an All-American, but he's doing poorly. Wow. That's Caden Clark distance. Caden Clark says, "Hold my beer."
Richard possession arrow to Florida. We have felt like it's 5 slam for Houston.
Houston taking the page out of Florida's book, getting out transition, beating the defense back. What a beautiful pass, great catch. Wilson's showing off like 5 slam a jammer, but then how about Sharp getting back? Unbelievable footwork out there defensively.
Get it in, Marcus. Clayton fires on the tough shot. He is struggling right now. Clayton, no points. He had 14 in the first half on Saturday. Split. The handles. The kick for Wilson. Knocks it down for Willis. How about that one? Well, you got it going. Just like that, it's an 8-point lead because of an 8-0 run. They have a lot of energy right now. They have the mismatch inside, but it's a great racing outside. But another travel on Condon.
How about this right here? Sidestep off the sweet kiss. Oh, man.
And we'll take it.
Is that 3 travels on Condon? He must have bad footwork, and they don't normally call it on him. And this particular ref just saying, "I'm not going to let you away with it."
AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network. Staying close with your college besties, not guaranteed.
It's been a long
I wish we played together forever.
without you, my friend.
Hey, Dante. Catch.
The connection means something.
Yeah, he's got 3 turnovers.
If there's a network interruption, we'll fix it fast. We'll bring you a full day's service. That's the AT&T guarantee.
So why can't we say we're the best home shopping site?
Because while true, you just can't say that legally.
So I can't say Homes.com is the best.
No.
What if we jumbled up the words?
Homes best is com.the.
No.
What if we said it in Spanish?
Homes.com es el mejor.
No.
What if we whispered it?
Just the bad.
No.
Fine. What if he said
Homes.com It's the best.
Mr. Freeman, I'm sorry, but we can't say that.
Say what?
Homes.com is the best.
Homes.com.
It's the best.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting a Bay Fan when you need the protection of that.
Easy, baby. Don't be in line too fast, baby.
Just delicious. That's why you need a real.
Baby, do a podcast or something. That's very cool.
So don't settle for just any insurance when they State Farm.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's National Championship game is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. The all-new Acura ADX. Sinners. Only in theaters April 18. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Game summary with Houston front 29-21, 9 turnovers for the Gators, just 1 for the Cougars. Clayton has taken it over.
That explains why you lose.
The luxury of bigs who can slide their feet. JoJo Tutler guarding Clayton, trusting him to be able to stay in front of Clayton, not looking at it as a mismatch and forcing Clayton into a tough contested three. Tutler, when he's on the court, wants to shoot just 37% from the court, but Clayton, he's got to figure it out right now, Rav. 1-4 from the three-point line. You got to attack, get downhill, get to the free throw line, not settle for bad threes.
He's prepared for it. They're going to take him out of this game. They're going to force Rickless here at the offensive end, and they're going to go more opportunities than Florida because of offensive rebounds and turnovers. Suzanne. Another offensive board, but that time it is ripped away from Arsenal. They have 9 more field goal attempts than the Gators do. I like this now. Slaying away from the ball. Got to be busy. Really cover a little kid. First time they've done that. Richard in. The spots coming in. Who puts it in off the window. What a nice look. And of course, great goal. 29-23. Cougars. We have under 4 minutes to go. First half of the national championship. Pretty good at the timeout, though, huh?
Both coaches have running some good sets after timeouts.
Richard there defensively. Wilson locked up. And that one is off. Long rebound. They allow it to bounce out of bounds. Nice shot for Wrong to finish. A little different look. Put a little pressure on Houston's defense.
When my hair started thinning, I wanted to attack the problem head on. I chose Nutrafol because it was drug-free, which meant a lot because I didn't want the side effects. My thicker hair gave a huge boost to my social life, and I really feel the best I ever have.
Oh, if you're planning on all getting together, why stay in hotel rooms and not be together? Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
Don't get the $6 meal deal. It's a big deal. You get medium iced or hot coffee, sausage, egg, and cheese.
What's the score in time? You're not watching the game?
Biggest deal in breakfast. Nothing $6 meal deal.
Ranger? 29-23 with 3:41 left in the first half.
Okay, Hyundai. I see what you did there.
I mean, you wouldn't have time to stop for gas.
Let's play a good game.
For what?
Your car.
My car. You play too much.
The Hyundai Sonata Hybrid with an EPA estimated range of 620 miles.
During Pub free Buffalo Wild Wings came to me. Free boneless wings, free delivery, a sandwich that is free, free burger, and a free dessert. All because I could reward for a month of free.
Yes. Here's another tip from the Tool Shack. how to come through in the clutch.
Three-pointers. Clutch buckets. Free throws.
What the LJ?
America's most reliable line of appliances.
Ooh, craft ice.
Texas was feeling so stuck. Now Texas is having a TurboTax expert who does the taxes from start to finish.
Really? Roku won't let you leave it view live?
Most money back.
I don't have YouTube TV, so I don't know.
This is taxes.
This weekend, CBS Sports brings you more of the Masters than ever before. 14 hours of live coverage on Saturday and Sunday, beginning at noon Eastern, streaming on Paramount Plus and continuing at 2 on CBS and Paramount Plus. Jim Nantz will be there. He is here tonight supporting his alma mater, Houston. He was a golfer at Houston. There was a PA announcer for those teams, led by Hakeem Olajuwon. Kai Lewis.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
They came oh so close, but couldn't get over the hump for the national title. Out of the timeout.
You got 2 in the pros, though.
Set him up in that range. Drop step over your right shoulder.
Brad Robertson giving up size there on Condon, but great timing on the shot clock there. You're right, I think give him a move or something.
Screen open up. Richard is really shooting with confidence. It was set him up beautifully. 29-25. Houston.
Someone's got to. Walter Clayton Jr.
Staggered, they like to run with a dribble handoff. Pretty good coverage. Here's again. Martin. Clock to shoot. 3 minutes to play first half. Roberts asking for it against Condon. He's tripped all over it. Oh, goodness. They are whacking one another. Using it with 3, with 2. Launches. Off the rim now. Condon is there. But he did a lot better. What do you think? It's a 4-point Houston lead. Cutter, Chinyelu, face it. Good church. Cutting up. Rip it apart a little bit. Extended minutes here for Wilson. The reserves have been very good. For Malik Wilson. This is their pace. Clayton's trying to get to the ring. He's cut off by Wilson. They want to hand it off, give it up to Richards. That's no problem. They crowd him. Condon. That's a spot kick. Martin. Off the rim. Clayton and Martin combined to average 40 points per game in the tournament. In this first half, they have combined to score 2.
Well, that gives him a shot in the second half. If one of them explodes. Will Richard keeps him in the game with 3-pointers, 11 points. He's missed his last 2, though.
AT&T at the half, EJ, and the crew will break down our first half. Take a look back at how the UConn Huskies women added another national title to their trophy case. That's coming up on AT&T at the half. Gino Oriana is the goal 12. Just keeps on winning. 31-25. Cougars. Minute 10 to play in this first half. Here's back in with handoff down. Nice coverage and recover. That'll take his left away. Roberts trying. Roberts. With the Houston Daughters on the rim. Yeah, look like the goaltender. Giving the head, Richard. He will fire. Connects. Great run to Soto. Give it up early.
Richard didn't look even on balance on that shot, but
he is picking up the slack. 14 of Florida's 28 points. He averages 13.2 per day. There's a 12-second difference. Shot clock the game call. 3-point Houston lead. Cougars lose possession.
They're lucky Richard wasn't on fire. Let me see what he shoots in threes normally.
So what's on the horizon at Nissan?
Yeah, we just
Buckle up.
13 points a game.
New technologies.
He shoots 35% from threes.
And an award-winning new lineup should be here in.
Walter Clayton Jr.
Did you mention they're all backed by Nissan maintenance?
averages 18 points a game
Looking for a new ride today?
and
Dreaming about one for the future.
shoots 39% from threes, but he's off today. And Elijah Martin.
Your favorite NCAA team with officially licensed fan gear for the best selection of team apparel and accessories. Head to Shop NCAA Sports.
Shoots 35% and 14 points. He needs to get going too.
Are they right? Absolutely. The phone goes right up to the ceiling. So that was the complaint right away from the Cougars. And what did the Gators do? They connect on a three on the other end with Richard. 31-28. Houston has 22 seconds to work with. And they got the three shooters up.
Yeah, who touched it? Offensive goaltending is illegal too. But in the NBA, I'm trying to remember whether in college it is. International basketball, it's not. I think it's illegal in college too. There's been a lot of three-point shots that have been way off today. It's only a three-point game. They're not going to let Walter Clayton get an open look.
First half complete. Houston 31, Florida 28. National championship in San Antonio and a tough one between the Gators and the Cougars. We send it over to Tracy.
We try to get them going, early, and same thing. So you have
20 minutes still on national.
They're not going to tell you his secrets.
What do you say to your guys in the locker room?
you got to fight. It ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be a game of runs. And it's a reason they're in the championship game. They're really good. They were really good. So I think going forward, we're gonna keep playing defense and rely on that.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, relatively low halftime score. Game of runs. I never heard that expression before.
Locking up an opponent and taking out their best player. End of the first half. 31-20.
I always root for the team with the cutest cheerleaders, but that's me. Oh, I know.
These messages.
Here in the city, parking is hard to find. Seems like everyone drives. And those who do should switch to Geico because you can save hundreds on car insurance. Oh, perfect. Valet parking. Hello. Evening, sir. Here's the keys. Go easy on my right, mate. Beef Wellington smells nice.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
To be honest, I told him to use 11 as the standard email font, but he insisted on using.
Your boy's on a Krispy Kreme Kit Kat break. Your boy's on a break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Hi. Ready for an ultra?
Tracy for an ultra?
Don't forget, this ultra's on the line. I did.
Ultra. Superior lighting.
Making beach towels. Now that's serious business. The guys at Santa Cloud chose a serious business card.
Serious business card.
From Capital One. Their business earns unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. Like this fabulous magnet. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend more and earn more.
Our 2% cash back helps us build a retail store.
You need a place to sell all these great looking towels. What's in your wallet?
Told you needed the best spot.
The all-new Nissan Armada, starting at $57,520.
Innocent people are gonna die in police talking.
We're going in. Move, move, move.
Shabbat, what's going on here?
About the move you want to make. FBI is all new. CBS tomorrow. You gave him an aircraft carrier?
This is AT&T at the Hub. Your connection, AT&T's guaranteed. Connecting changes everything. One half in the books. Here in San Antonio. I mean, to tell you. What were you thinking? Unbelievable. The defense, the highlight plays, as tight as it could possibly be. 31-28 is your halftime score. The Cougars of Houston with the lead over the Gators of Florida for the national championship. AT&T at the half. Bernie Johnson, Jay Wright, Clark Kellogg, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. I don't know where to start exactly, but I'll tell you this: you hear all the talk on the Florida side about Walter Clayton Jr. and obviously he has earned all of that. Yeah, and he is scoreless in the first half. And when I tell you before the game about those double teams, they're good double teams, they're bad double teams. That was a great double team. There, and Coach Gold's got to stop running the pick and roll because every single time they make Mr. Clayton pass the ball, and he's not getting anything. So he's got to stop with the pick and roll because that's the one thing I've talked about. I hated bad double teams because some teams double teams, they're easy, but they're making him pass the ball. Stop running the pick and roll. That was a perfect half on basketball by Houston, but they got obviously the tempo to their liking. But stop putting Mr. Clayton in the pick and roll. That just makes him useless, and that's what he was the first half. 9 turnovers for the Gators, and again Clayton with nothing in the first half. It seems like we might want to talk about the Houston defense.
It's relentless, Ernie, and you can't simulate this in practice. So you've got to get a feel for it when you start the game. And Florida does not have a great feel right now. They've got 9 turnovers. Look at these double teams Charles was talking about. They're making them give up the ball, and then they close out quickly on every next pass. Active hands on every drive to the rim. Another one. Watch him chase down. Watch Malik Wilson right here. They never give up on a play. Chases down. That should have been a turnover score for Florida, but Malik Wilson chases it down. Another double team. They make the bigs make plays. Quick hands. Another block. Xavier Francis gets him out in transition. Malik Wilson finishes with a score. Guys, they're making the game plan that Walter Clayton Jr. is not going to beat us.
Florida has the best cheerleaders in the world.
Stepping up. He's got 14. But that's the game plan.
That's important.
He's got the lead. They're going to let Will Richards score. And finishes with a score. Guys, they're making a game plan that Walter Clayton Jr. is not going to beat us. We're going to on every next pass, active hands on every drive to the rim. Another one. Watch him chase down. Watch Malik Wilson right here. They never give up on a play. Chases down. That should have been a turnover score for Florida, but Malik Wilson chases it down. Another double team. They make the bigs make plays. Quick hands. Another block. Xavier Francis gets him out in transition. Malik Wilson finishes with a score. Guys, they're making a game plan that Walter Clayton Jr. is not going to beat us.
Well, right now, he's not beating them.
Now, Will Richards is stepping up. He's got 14. But that's the game plan. Houston's got the lead. They're going to let Will Richards score.
But Walter Clayton Jr. is not going to beat them. Seven Cougars have scored. Wilson's got 7. And Coach alludes to the fact that Richard came in. And I'm telling you, if he's not on fire, who knows what this is looking like.
Well, he sensed that he was probably going to have a solid game because he came in struggling. His last 2 7 points a game and had not made a 3 in 5 attempts, Ernie. But he's gotten quality looks. A few of the quality looks Florida has gotten, he's taken them, and he stepped up in a big way in light of Walter Clayton Jr.
Why would you sense that he was going to have a good game because he's been playing poorly?
Volume, quality, and mix of shots. And right now, that's in favor of Houston. Florida's going to have to change that by squeezing the orange and getting better.
See what kind of halftime adjustments the teams make.
All about shots on goal.
Yes.
In this game, and right now, Houston 14 for 37, and Florida 11 for 29. What caught your eye?
Yeah, I agree with Chuck and you, Clayton Jr. I would just go ahead and tell the coach, with 4-man flat, let me work offensively. I don't need a pick and roll. Right. This is what kept them in the game. So if we're running a fast break, freeze it here. Now, I want my bigs to run and rim run. Early in the game, I said it will be important for them to get easy baskets. They got to get points in the lane to stay in this game. And they're getting them not with a traditional way of just posting up. Run the rim, and all of a sudden freeze it again. You run, you outrun the big man. We do have more length than you. We don't have more girth, but we have more length and we can get easier baskets. This is early on. It kept them in the game. That's why we have a 28-31 game. Again, if you miss, run up, go to the rim, offensive rebound, get easy baskets. So no, they're not getting the traditional post-up score.
Each team shooting 38%.
And Clayton Jr., without being
9 turnovers to 2.
5 assists, because he's still looking for his bigs in that thing. But coach, get out the way and let me do the work. I don't need a pick and roll. This guy can't guard me.
But the one adjustment they can make with the pick and roll, put a shooter in there. Put a shooter in there with Clayton. Because that shot's wide open. Obviously, if you drag that double over, put one. Go ahead, Coach.
You're exactly right, but they passed up shots. He's passed it out of the double. They have passed up shots, trying to get closer to the door at the mall instead of taking the worst parking spot. They have to take the available shots. That defense is too good.
You're right.
Pass up shots.
That is almost a Kenny to Jeff Smith analogy. I expected to hear that coming out of your mouth. We're going to close the spots too. Jay, right?
Yeah, Houston's defense is impressive. If they had an explosive offense, they'd be undefeated.
That's what you like, fun.
We are the Six Man. We want to see the jam. Where are we going? The Final Four. Where are we going? The Final Four. Welcome to Tandem University. It's all part of the curriculum. 2026 NCAA Men's Final Four, April in Indianapolis. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Apply for seats today at ncaa.com/men's Final Four.
Beyond News, CBS Evening News, every weeknight.
With Wawa's 2 for $6 menu, you can craft the order you want and save big while you're at it. With your favorite options now priced at $2, $4, and $6. You can pick one or try them all. Available now for a limited time. You gotta have a Wawa.
Top reasons future you wants you to move to Ohio. Hi. Never seen you here before.
Yeah, I just moved to Ohio. I'm playing my dream job.
Awesome.
What do you do?
I'm an engineer. Been here since college.
Nice.
The career you want and the life you'll love. Have it all in the heart of it all.
Why is there a commercial for Ohio? Is Ohio is that one of the ones that are going to pay you to move there?
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous. I mostly feel cold. Meeting over here.
Try to make y'all look fresh.
Score the ultimate sports streaming experience with Xfinity Sports and News TV. Save more than $150 a year over YouTube TV.
Tired of the same old, same old? Make every meal exciting at Wawa. Fresh flavors in every turn.
Have a good one.
You too.
Cravings made easy. Gotta have Wawa.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture descriptions or accounts of the game without the NCAA consent is prohibited.
And we welcome you back into the Hatch. You guys watched the game yesterday? I didn't watch the game. Right. Yeah. Shout out to Gino and those amazing women. Penny Becker, Storm, Aziz. Happy for those girls. Oh, they were terrific. Tell you what, that girl Sarah, man, she's a freshman. Oh my goodness, catches everything, Charlie. Yes, she does. You know, they were unbelievable. It's awesome, man. They've had so many injuries in the last couple of years. It was really great to see those women persevere. Yeah, be healthy and be able to get it done yesterday. 12 national championships. She's on for you. Hey, unbelievable. I had a rough day yesterday. I had 2 TVs going. I had the hockey game on TNT, and I had the basketball game going on. I was going back, my head on the swivel. Shout out to Ovechkin too, man. Oh my God. Shout out to Ovechkin. That was amazing. You got 2 TVs in your room in this hotel? No, we were in the bar. His hotel room is the bar. Where did you have to ask her? He was in his hotel. I know, I was in the bar. So we got a 3-point game going to the second half part. Put it in a nutshell for you. Well, I tell you, Florida can take care of the ball and get quality shots. I think they'll be able to spurt. They've got a little more spurt ability than Houston. If they take care of the ball, defensive rebound, which they did a good job, they'll be able to pull away, I think. It's 20 minutes to a title. And now to Blake and Joe. I didn't need to see that. Yes, you do. The Guarantee Guys brought to you by the AT&T Guarantee.
Championship already. March Madness is almost over.
I know. I think that means our podcast is almost over.
Oh, that's so true. There's no guarantee AT&T has us back next year.
No. So should we...
Oh, that thing is bolted to the wall.
Okay, yeah, that is messed up. They don't trust us. They think we're going to take their TV. Now we have to.
We have to. Let's go. We can do this.
Congratulations. Here are the keys.
Congratulations, here's the water heater that somehow passed inspection, but will definitely flood your basement.
Wait.
Congratulations. Here's your first year supply of nitrogen fertilizer. Remember, not too little or too much or you'll kill your lawn.
Okay. Congratulations. Here's Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Uh-oh. You're good. You can quickly compare insurance options and find the right coverage, even if it's not with us. What's the bad news? Let's skip the line. Wow, today just clicks.
All right, we'll see what happens in the second half.
There's losing, but then there's being the loser. Game time comes with enough pressure. Way too often, people are betting on sports, losing, and taking it out on the athletes. Only a loser would harass college athletes after losing a bet. But it happens almost every day. Root for your team. Get crazy when the buzzer sounds. But don't harass anyone because you lost a bet. It's time we draw the line and put an end to the abuse. Brought to you by the NCAA.
I feel alone when I see the faces I remember my own. When with my friends I feel alone.
You're scared. You need help.
No promise. I'll never stop looking.
Thank you. Thank you.
You hear about the reward?
Okay. Tracker is all new CBS Sunday. And streaming on Paramount Plus.
And more sport coverage than ever before in the Bleacher Report app. Be sure to download the all-new Bleacher Report app today. One of these two teams is 20 minutes away from a championship. The second half is coming up from San Antonio.
Not if it goes into overtime. This mirrors a long halftime.
Hydrate the journey with 50% more electrolytes.
Guys, we're on the fan cam.
More like the snack can.
I look awesome. Grab the snacks that literally put you in the action. Enter today for a chance to win big, like an all-access VIP trip to the Final Four.
New CBS Friday. Courage. Teamwork. Family. Fire Country is all new. CBS Friday, 9/8 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Colbert's Only with Senator Cory Booker plus Jalen Brunson. CBS Tonight.
Wilmington University is in the game, and our students are thriving. Whether you're looking to upskill in fields like business, cybersecurity, technology, healthcare, education, or law, Wilmington University has you covered. In person or online, we make education flexible for you. Use Dual Credit Advantage to stack your credits, save tuition, and graduate faster with multiple credentials. But that's not all. Experience the excitement of Wildcat student life and championship athletics. Get in the game with Wilmington University.
Got eyelid itching, crusties, and swelling that won't go away? It could be
Demodex blepharitis, and we're Demodex mites. We're very common and super irritating to your eyelids, but we love making ourselves comfortable here. Oh yeah, Steve time!
If Demodex mites are partying it up on your eyelids, it's time to eliminate the root of the problem with Xdemvy. With 1 drop in each eye twice a day, you can kill the mites in just 6 weeks. Xdemvy is the first and only FDA-approved treatment that kills the mites that cause Demodex blepharitis, a common eyelid disease. Avoid touching the tip of the bottle to your eye or other surfaces to minimize contamination. Wait 15 minutes before inserting contact lenses. In clinical trials, the most common side effects were stinging and burning in 1 out of 10 patients.
Party's over, folks.
It's not you, it's Demodex mites. Talk to your eye doctor today.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's National Championship game is sponsored by Nutrafol. Hair wellness from within. Lexus. Experience amazing. Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico. And by Wendy's, the official hamburger of March Madness.
Time for the second half here at San Antonio. Let's take a look at our Home Depot first half stats. Houston leading at 31-28. 7 second chance points for Florida. Just 2 turnovers for Houston. They got a nice jolt from the bench. At halftime, Tracy caught up with Florida guard Will Richard.
Well, you have half the team's points with 14. Others struggling, though, including Walter Clayton Jr. How do you guys get something going offensively, get others involved against this defense?
Just executing, making simple reads and playing for each other. We got to limit the turnovers and then we'll be able to work off of that.
20 minutes, though, till a national championship. You guys have come back. It's only 3 points. What was the final message?
Just fight through. Stay the course and we'll give ourselves a great chance to win.
Good luck. Thanks.
All right, Tracy, on Eagle, Grant Hill, Bill Raftery. Let's look at it from a positive point of view. I know that's tough for you sometimes, right? Florida is only down 3. They were down 8 against Auburn. Houston, the positive is they've done everything that they wanted to do against this Florida team. Will Richard has been the savior right now for the game.
I admire your positive energy.
Keep it on. Keep shooting it.
Richard has been nothing but positive on it. He's shooting from the perimeter, 4-6 from the 3-point line. And what I like, the Gators have recognized the hot hand, finding him in transition, getting shots all over, but he needs help. As he said, execution a must for his team.
That right here makes such an exciting picture. I mean, take a look at 2 guys struggle and couldn't passes properly prior. But listen to this. Mark Adams is friend of mine. Top 3 scorers in the Big 12. They average 18 points. Versus Houston,
All three guys averaged 8 points at 30%. That's Keyshawn Hall, of course, Missy Evans, JT Thompson, Texas Tech, Ron Small, West Virginia. So if they know who you are and what your numbers are, they're going to destroy your mentality with the physical play and being in the right spots.
This is who Houston is. 35-4 this season. Florida also went 35-4. The second half of the national championship is underway.
All right, let's go.
Pryor limited in that first half. Roberts gets it back to Pryor.
Isn't it much space?
The eye medicine commercial you're talking about? No.
Knowing Roberts likes to get to that left hand. Sort of a broken play there. Condon trying to plant those feet just a little bit late drawing that charge. Never got chest to chest on it. One thing Todd Golden's done well during this tournament is adjustments at halftime. They've been a second half team, the Gators.
Has to be clean off the ball. Give it up and come back and get it. Cryer. The window they talked about, right? A front window, 2 feet, 3 feet. On the bench now to drill the deep one.
Houston is 33-0 when holding the opponent to 70 points or fewer.
That's right there. Ahead, Sharp, that's what you can click. Sharp isn't much of a conscience, does he? It's a confident stroker from deep on the reaction by Clayton. He can help do a lot of little things to get his cut down.
1 minute gone by the second half, 6-point lead for the Houston Cougars. 6 blocks for Houston. Play outside.
He does have a counter.
Shot off balance, delivery up to go. Left arm. Clayton, nice to finish it up. And he flushes it down.
Nice pass, though.
He didn't stop with the ball. He still attacked, stayed aggressive, and found the streaky Condon.
8 points, 5 rebounds for Alex Condon. Cryer lets it fly. It's off the mark. Into the air, played by Chinyelu. Checking with Tracy.
Kelvin Sampson at half, happy with the execution of the game plan, especially on defense. He said the game is going to come down to who knocks down shots. He said we're getting good looks, they're just not falling. We saw that there with Cryer, one actually going in. Todd Golden telling me that he didn't need to say anything to Walter Clayton Jr. He didn't sense any frustration. He said if we take care of the basketball, we rebound, he believes things will open up for him in this half.
Was that on Condon? It was. That foul is on Condon. Another Florida turnover. That's number 2 on Condon. And that's 10 turnovers for the Gators.
Uses a lot of drills to get to the spot.
Uzan directing traffic. Spins. He's fouled in the act. Clayton got his hand in the cookie jar.
Now, low Condon here trying to get physical with Tugler there. He didn't really need that. He had the inside position. Certainly, maybe a little bit of frustration on his part. The turnovers in that first half. Untimely foul in that end.
Uzan at the free throw line. Talked to Kelvin Sampson about him. He said it took some time. He broke his nose, had surgery in early October. He missed 21 days of practice. And then eventually, he felt the team gave Uzan permission to be the point guard. Having to step in, replacing Jamal Shed, who was the heart and soul of the team. They were telling Uzan, you have to be more aggressive. And he took it up.
He did. They empowered him. And certainly big shoes to fill with Shed. It was so good for him last year that he has found a way to really make an impact and be a great guard for this team.
Would you be surprised if he got hurt on the rebounding drill? That's where it happened. That's where it's
36-30, Cougars.
nice. I like the set though. Hold off the ball. And a double look on the right baseline, but movement.
Will Richard will pick it up. It happened in front of Todd Golden.
Yeah, Richard right here, dropping that right shoulder there. I don't know if that was really needed on that play, but I agree with you. First half, a lot of screen roll action, a for Clayton. Second half, him coming off screens, getting open looks.
They had one foul the entire first half. They have 4 now in the second half.
Quick to see. Back inside. Calling it underneath.
Richard again. Contact with Tugler.
We got a technical on the bench. Yeah.
This has been building on the Florida sideline.
I don't think it's on top, bro. I think it's on the bench. They were all up on the court.
Because the benches are lower based on the elevated floor, we saw a number of people pop off the bench and take a step up.
Look back, Richard had grabbed his arm and almost kind of
sell it at the end.
But he did grab his body there with his left arm.
It has been getting chippier though, and you have to meet the force of Houston. You have to be competitive.
Well, it looks like Florida said we want to be more physical at halftime to come out, and it just hasn't quite worked. Certainly picking up 2 quick fouls here.
They've been more physical than it's costing. But it's drawn the attention of the officials. Doug Sermons was the one who noticed the reaction on the Florida sideline. And this is where the assistants jumped off the bench. They started screaming at the officials, and they had heard enough. Fire was the free throw, by the way. That's news. Where he shoots in the 90. So they have committed 5 fouls in 2 minutes and 39 seconds. And look at the length of the clock, too. 17:20 left. Quickly into the bonus. 37-30. Houston in front. They maintain possession. Houston at the trigger man. Get it in. Pryor gets a clean look.
Down by 10.
And nobody covered the shooter coming off the block.
What a nice set there, too.
The lead has ballooned to 10. They're going to get a call on the perimeter. Clayton trying to make something on the outside.
They're not letting Walter Clayton Jr. get a shot.
What a game on a baseline out of play against Purdue. And once again, great execution. Confusion there on the part defensively of Florida. Get the ball in good best shooter's hands.
Tucker with a great screen, too. Tucker picks up the foul. Was on the floor, non-shooting. Right here, there's going to be a foul on Francis using the body to box out Chindler.
And Chindler had an inside position there. Francis tried to walk him out there on that rebound attempt. Chindler getting inside position. And arm right there.
It in for Richard. Had a big first half for Florida. Looking for offense. Clayton. Look at this kid hold his left arms. He does not give up on a drive. Magnificent. Clayton's ball fake kick it to nobody. That's where they're in trouble. He's got to do something quickly. Give it up. Get a screen. A pin down. And you want a little baseline floppy.
Well, he picked up his dribble too soon. Keep going. Down low, Chindler had to help screen down like that. Get to the rim. Right now, Clayton, his whole game has been bothered on the offensive end. Surprising.
Florida is discombobulated. Clayton has been completely neutralized. Feed the post. Roberts. The bodies flips it out. He is so at home with that delivery. That Southball stick. This is the largest deficit of the tournament for Florida. An 8-0 run for Houston. They're by 12. The picks of play. Kick. Richards. Good to go. And it's rebounded by Pryor. Got to step in with this hand. Let's activity on it. 11-2 this half. Roberts push shot. Doesn't go. And it's rebounded by Francis. He puts it out. They got it. He got it. Heads up play. Well, he's been solid on both ends. He's the leader of the pack. Would you say, Grant?
Without a doubt, the culture warrior played big for the Cougars.
Hey, fellas, I promised the Capital One bank guy I'd stop by.
Chuck likes to hit a bank shot before it opens every day.
The bank is open. Okay. The bank is open. The bank is open.
2 more minutes, guys.
Oh, we'll let somebody else try. Like who? Capital One
our checking account.
Please sign this for me, please.
Quick, guy, got game.
Sometimes the greatest rush
Goes on. It goes on.
is not rushing at all in the all-new Nissan Murano.
Hey, you know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Degree whole body deodorant for all day odor protection. Degree, it won't let you down.
Sometimes the greatest rush
Hey Google, play my slow down playlist.
is not rushing at all. The all-new Nissan Murano with Google built in.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
The final 10 seconds can be the most thrilling.
It's sort of like a countdown.
Let's go into space.
Want to talk college basketball with a friend? Just tell Siri. Text Sam. Who do you have winning the game?
Back here in San Antonio, Brett.
Do you remember the album? Stand there that scared me when you came over the mountain.
I was never myself. But when you play Houston, you need a lot of troops. They are dynamic on the defensive end. Our tournament summary. First championship game between the SEC and Big 12 since 2012. Kentucky beat Kansas. National championship opponents enter with the same record. Third time in tournament history, 66 and 06. And one versus one. Back-to-back national championship games. First time since 07 and 08. And thank you for the history lesson as well. Davey Crockett had a bad day. Right now it's a 12-point Houston cushion. It all begins here if you want to creep back in this. Rocker. It's Blake. Spin, fade, got to gain his 10. Off the rim. The rebound is grabbed by Houck. Even if it is a hit time, Blake doesn't have that little game. Nice lock here. A steal and a slap for Condon.
Condon once again getting down the floor, rim running. Great awareness and delivery. For getting stops right now for Florida. Finding some offense somehow, some way.
Using the screen, they switch it now with Clayton defensively. He's away by Clayton, turnover. Clayton running the floor, fumbled it for a moment. Spins, left hand show. Foul call. He's having trouble with the bounce. He had the first half as well.
Great steal, great pass, and great delivery. A little life after that timeout from the Gators.
Bank is open. Oh, different commercial. It's over. I know, there's so many damn commercials. I know. The amount of the way he gets them to play defense is the key. They're switching on the defense is so impressive. And they don't get called for a lot of fouls, but I'm not sure they're not a little physical.
With one investment, you can access the NASDAQ 100 innovators who are rethinking the world. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more. Prospectus at Invesco.com.
We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. From the original Freedom Machine came the original SUV, and we build every Wrangler and Gladiator right here in Toledo. The Grand Cherokee and Grand Wagoneer built right here in Michigan. We've always stood for American freedom. Now with our Freedom of Choice pricing program, you can choose your offer. Cash incentives or employee pricing for all. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand. Then, now, forever.
Here's another tip from the Tool Shack: how to create a home court advantage.
So I brought in Scott for some fresh ideas.
Shack, I did it. Home field advantage.
Scott spaced double coverage. Defended, defeated.
You did me basketball cleats.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But with Verizon now, so I can lock in a low price for 3 years. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Check out the House of Highlights fan cam brought to you by the AT&T Guarantee. Nice look at the Uzan runner and defense. The name of the game for Houston, leading the offense and acrobatic finishes. Got the fan cam on Carl Lewis, 9-time Olympic gold medalist, Houston track and field head coach. He should get up and down. I think you could slam it. Free throws here for Clayton. He has made 20 of 21 in his last 2 games. He has yet to score tonight. Averaging 18.5 points per game. And 7 assists. Just play with it and let it come to you. Let it breathe a little bit. To 8 and does.
Maybe for him, making those free throws, seeing the ball go through the basket and get them going on the offensive end. Gators will need production from him to get back into this game.
Only 1 field goal attempt over the last 18 minutes of game action from Walter Clayton Jr. Francis, a good offensive rebound. Last year, he averaged over 2 offensive rebounds a game. Hope's got to make sure he sticks it. Isolation, Roberts. Great out.
They like that matchup. Roberts on Condon. They have gone to him frequently here in this game.
There's that little game. Chicken doesn't go. Out. Couldn't grab it. Extending out is sharp. He laid out. They keep possession for Houston. They leave it all on the floor. It's a 10-point Cougars lead. Just about 6 minutes going on in the second half.
Still can't believe Clayton can't get a score.
So look at this isolation. Roberts can use his quickness against the taller Condon there. And we know he likes to get to that right shoulder. Oh, yeah, no, that was a push.
And that is 17 fouls already against Florida. So 1-1 here for Emmanuel Sharp, who shoots it at 87% in 14 minutes. Long time put on the foul line. The Big 12 won back-to-back national championships. 2021, 2022, Baylor and Kansas. And Houston is trying to do something that they've never done before. Win the title. Or nobody on the free throw line. Tom Shady used to do this at Temple. Make sure nobody goes over the back, makes a mistake. Sharp goes 1 out of 2. The Houston lead is 11. Final ball on the floor against Houston. Clayton now on the bench, replaced by Aberdeen. Good look there at the top.
They ran their offense, got the ball side to side, get the defense to shift a bit. Create that open shot, Condon on the glass.
That's the second foul on Jawan Roberts.
When you were playing and struggling, I'm sure Mike put his arms around you up there.
I love you.
How did you mentally over, like Clayton right now seems to be in that doldrums?
Right here, looks like they're going to review, but no, when you're struggling, you got to find other ways to contribute. Certainly, Roberts there.
The previous action is coming on action is being under review for potential hook and hold.
As Coach K catches a stray for no reason, let's check in with Chief.
Yeah, you see Condon's arm up high there. No contact to the head and neck naturally from Condon. And yes, Roberts is holding, but do I think that rises to a flavor of one? No, fellas. I think it's a common foul. And we play on ball out of bounds.
There's no doubt that Florida and their head coach Todd Gurley recognize how physical they have to be in this game with Houston. You wonder if it's taken them a little bit out of their own flow and rhythm.
That's one of the things that he talked about with us a few weeks ago. This last season didn't think they were tough enough. And the workouts in the summer, they came back better, stronger, a greater mentality. And you wonder if they talked about that at halftime, because they've come out and been uncharacteristically physical, which has caused them to get fouls and put Houston in the bonus so early.
To match the level of intensity, it's just a game. By the way, Gene, this young man may have
After review, the common foul is confirmed.
Gene's not very sympathetic, by the way. He almost lost his wrist. I didn't think, not a lot of blood on the play, but the arms weren't really just dangling there, you know. I thought it was just a good big boy play, truthfully. They are tough to referee against, so would you agree? Yeah, definitely. When you've got athletes like this, you don't want to punish them for being over athletic, and when they're matching each other, so long as there's not a lot of big advantage type stuff, I think you let it play. These guys are doing a good job so far. Yeah, choose old school. Refs, older school. Gene never wore out a whistle when he refereed. And there's another foul that's going to be called on Francis on the outside as Huck was trying to make his move.
Nice set there on the line, out of bounds, getting out the ball. How great Minnesota. Shot fake there, selling his ability to knock down the three there. And he left stepping on his foot. He's got to be aggressive, though. He's got to look for his shot and be aggressive for the Gators.
I agree with you. No question. Home against Francis again. Yeah, the fouls are piling on. We did not have these kinds of whistles in the first half, but here in the second half, a different story. That's number 3 on Javier Francis. Tucker on the floor for him. Pretty solid in that position. Other than power forward spot,
100%.
So that's 3 fouls in 9 seconds against Houston. And off Richards, swing for out. 14 on the perimeter. He's not going to take advantage. Put in, catch to the rim. Nice read. They try to ice it this way. Number 11. 2 to go. First 2 of the night for the junior, Denzel Aberduty. 45-36, Houston.
Houston, you got to continue to go at Roberts and hit the ball against Condon.
Keeps it moving.
They took out Walter Clayton Jr. See if they can get some spark off the bench. The other guy, too, who played well. How do you pronounce his name? Alja Martin? LJ? He hasn't done much either. He hasn't had 5 points. They got it down to 6. No, he got faked out on that play, though. He was.
Clear. 10 to shoot. Nice double here. You got to be covered. Gets it back. Chuck on the flat. Right the floor.
Nice play.
This game,
look at this finish. Like he lost the ball. Able to gather, great touch. Showing some energy, some life, and some passion.
What a play.
Just like that. Right side
for now. He's got to fit. That'll miss.
That's one of the best play of the game. The ref just forced a momentum change. What do you mean? By not calling a foul on that? Or what? He didn't call a foul on Florida, you mean? How did he force a momentum change?
These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick.
I don't know if it's planned.
Buick, exceptional by design.
Yeah, great presentation, Tim. Could you email me the part about Geico, making it easy to switch and save hundreds? Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh my God, I feel like a headache's coming.
You don't know my name, do you? Of course I know your name. I just get you mixed up with the other guy. What's his name? What's your name?
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Could you just tell me I want this to be over?
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee the prompt service you deserve.
The city. We're down to the wire.
What we can't guarantee, everyone making the best use of your time.
So there's going to be a whole lot less talking and a whole lot more walking.
Yes.
I like you, Shaw.
Your time is important. That's why with AT&T, you can speak to a tech expert within 5 minutes or get a call back at the time you choose. Or we'll make it right.
Lowe's knows running a home or business can add up fast. And with a free MyLowe's Rewards membership, your earnings add up fast too. Earn points toward MyLowe's money, your member owes you, and free shipping. Join for free and do more with Lowe's.
You've earned this. Hold it up high. You don't just give an extra hand. You give your whole heart. Because it feels good to raise up the community that raised you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Medella, the mark of a fighter.
The ability to empty one side, put it on back, but he's really in with some good minutes. Hesitation at the rim, a little dribble handoff, off the bump, the step back jack, a little pylon. And this is just miraculous other reaction. Almost stripped with the ball, just as a knife to deliver. Our game summary now, a 45-41 lead for Houston. Florida's at 41% shooting, Cougars at 37%, 12 Florida turnovers. It's a 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes. How about the other back? Fires doing a lot of things off the bounce. I'd go to Roberts. He's also said, I don't think they can guard him on that offensive end. Alex sticks the free throw. 3-point game. He's got blown right now. So it's going to be all perimeter right now.
3-point game. The bank is open.
Waits for the trailer handoff to Houston's down to one timeout. On a kick, Brady lets it fly.
Man, they're all over Clayton. He can't even breathe.
Pushing the ball down in transition. Houston getting that easy corner three. Confusion on that transition defense.
Cryer now with 15 points. He's 4 of 10 from downtown. Aberdeen's done a better job getting to the quick pitches. He's giving him solid time. Aberdeen.
Their confusion defensively. No one picking up the ball. Late closeout to Cryer. You said the best, Rav. Aberdeen getting downhill off the bounce has been really big here in this second half. And right there, point blank at the rim. Beautiful pass.
Foul against Malik Wilson. Hamilton has not shot a lot of free throws this season. He is now 2 out of 10. Florida, they are accustomed to coming from behind. UConn, they trailed by 6 in the second half. They were down 10 to Texas Tech in the Elite Eight game and down by as many as 9 to Auburn in the national semifinals. After this 2 48-42. Cougars. 3 fouls on Francis, 3 on Tucker for Houston.
Well, it's only a 6-point game with 10 minutes left.
As well as Flake. Uzak kicking its way. Florida doesn't go. And it worked. Nice matchup. Clear by Hamilton. Martin looking to go one-on-one. His jumper. That's coming back. Hamilton couldn't finish it on the floor. Into the hands of Cryer. Houston leads by 6. Shake it right with the bucket. Doesn't go down. It's off. He did embarrassing. Clayton. Yeah. Short. Look at that rebound by Tugler. Yang's rebound on the inside to clear it for Houston. And when Clayton felt like he got fouled on that 3-point attempt. He did.
So he gets fouled.
Houston 48, Florida 42. Tugler bounces. Cryer. On the floor. Chip up down to 3. They don't notice. Sweeping move. It's an air ball and a shot clock violation. Now this one-liner is giving them some problems defensively. And Clayton's still talking about that. On this midpoint shot, he probably got hit. He did right on that left arm. Would have been 3 free throws for Walter Clayton Jr. Now fight through it though. He made 11 shots on Saturday. He is yet to convert on a field goal tonight. Chiniolu. Turnover. Tucker may got this handle with that great leg. Great deflection. Shots on Saturday. He is yet to convert on a field goal tonight.
No foul.
13 Florida turnovers. Houston has limited the mistakes, just 4. It's working on this end. Wilson goes to work against Howard. Full jumper doesn't go. Long rebound. Done by Uzak. Cryer doesn't take the J instead. His push shot over the clock. Tugler. That's number 3. If I'm not mistaken, number 4. It is number 4 on Tugler. Costly one. CBS Tonight, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. It's all new with Senator Cory Booker. Plus, Shayla. Roberts on the floor. Must get touches. So it's Roberts and Francis up front for Houston. Aberdeen to the free throw line. That's the 9th Cougars foul. Aberdeen shoots it at 71%. This is a confident driver. Eddie likes to push it up the floor. They won a state title in Florida. Dr. Phillips in Orlando was a junior. 20 against Mississippi State. And they hits on a pair. 48-44.
And Rap, you said it fast. Cryer out right now. Maybe go into Roberts there. Let him get some touches against Howard.
We are under 9 minutes to play. Doing a good job. Keeping it into the lane right now. Dribbling from Uzak. Open set again. Wilson. 6 to shoot. Trying to turn the corner. Excellent defense. And a miss by Wilson.
Great block out.
Clinton. Look at that corral, guys. Martin dumps it inside. One doesn't go, but a foul. And it was Javier Francis who took the brunt of it.
The ref on that play, so much attention and focus on Clayton. They swing, wide open in the interior. Chiniolu definitely right there on the arm, and afterwards, Chiniolu caught Francis with that left elbow as he was coming down.
That's 4 on Francis, 4 on Tugler. Ruben Chiniolu, 59% shooter. And here comes Arsenault for Houston. He replaces Francis. Arsenault is 6'6", 205, 7-foot wingspan, so they'll play him at that 4 spot.
And can Florida take advantage? Houston going small with Arsenal on the lineup. Florida has to go inside on the interior to take advantage of that mismatch.
And that is 10 team fouls against Houston, so double bonus. From here on out for the Gators. Got a 3-point game.
Florida take advantage. Houston going small with Arsenal on the lineup. Florida has to go inside on the interior to take advantage of that mismatch.
And that is 10 team fouls against Houston, so double bonus from here on out for the Gators. Got a 3-point game.
Arsenal's a confident kid on that offensive end, though.
Wilson, feed it, short. Roberts does get a touch. Makes his move on shooting move. Look at the basket defensively.
I thought he had him beat to the basket. It's good recovery.
One-on-one with Arsenal. Clayton the throw.
Well, Clayton finally did something.
Just individual ability. The ball screen brings hope. Go one-on-one. Get downhill attack. Finally, Clayton does that. And pays off.
Maybe sitting on the bench there. Cleared his head and certainly cleared the left side. Ooh, the leader of the pack doing some damage.
You haven't seen Houston at the foul line in 10 minutes yet. They're all fouling out. Let me see how many fouls everybody has.
That's just a fairy tale.
Oh, one guy has 4 fouls. Condon. Wait, no, it's turnovers.
We could be the people that are coming.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Get tickets now.
Tugler and Francis each have 4 fouls. They call 14 fouls on Houston and 8 fouls on the Gators.
Check-in time is 3.
It's 2:55.
I know.
Is this what he's doing now?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games, no fun.
Yes, coach.
Meanwhile, at Roberto, when other vacation rentals make you share your turf with a host, try one you have all to yourself.
Introducing the all-new Acura ADX.
Take your buzz on Take your buzz on
Hey Google, turn it up.
Take your buzz
The all-new Acura ADX. Crafted to match your energy.
We are proud pioneers of virtual reality next weather technology. Look at the storm right here. That's the first and only on CBS News Philadelphia.
Tonight's drone coverage is presented by AT&T Connecticut. Connecting changes everything. Florida has relied on Walter Clayton Jr. to come alive in second halves in particular during this NCAA tournament run. He's been the closer for Florida. And he has a chance to tie this game at the free throw line with 7:54 to go. Houston has led basically throughout. Largest lead was 12. Second round, Clayton, 13 points in the final 8 minutes. Elite 8, 13 points in the final 5.5. And then we saw it again in the national semifinals. How about this? Walter Clayton Jr. now number 2 all time behind Bill Bradley. Either Bill Bradley. That was my safe score, by the way. LaSalle, Princeton. Either way. Here's Clayton.
High game. Who would have thunk it? How many rebounds for Tugler? Let me see. How many rebounds for Tugler?
Kelvin Sampson wrote on the whiteboard toughness. He challenged Juwan Roberts and LJ
Only 3.
specifically to play tougher. He said they are playing with great confidence. We are playing tired than Kelvin Sampson, and we don't ever win pretty. It wasn't supposed to be a blowout. It showed some fight.
Shot clock is down to 3. Roberts comes in and a foul on Chile. Oh, they got a tee now. He bounced the ball in the air in frustration. Pretty good defense. They put the hands in. Unnecessary.
So smart by Roberts, seeking the contact there on the drive. And it looked like maybe up top a little bit on the hand. Chinelu does not agree. You gotta keep your composure.
If he bounces it and catches it, it's okay to move on. But once the ball goes high in the air, that's a demonstrative act from Chinelu.
Right, how about Kelvin Sampson, as Tracy talked about? Challenging your leaders. 8 minutes left here. Challenging Cryer, Roberts to be better, to be tougher. That message resonates with that entire bench going after those two.
And in particular with Roberts,
100%.
LJ Cryer, the free throw line. Houston up by 1. Nice addition, huh? These days at Baylor. Won a national championship.
Wait, he's getting 2 technicals?
Katy, Texas. Second technical on Florida tonight.
Why is he getting 2 shots and then the bonus?
The whole team had 1 technical this whole season, and that's the leadership of Martin reminding Chinelu he can't do that.
Yeah, and this could be a huge possession here for Houston if Roberts knocks down these 2 free throws. They have been struggling on the offensive end to find points, potentially 4 points on this possession.
They'll get a second attempt. Chinelu.
I don't know, he just bounced the ball real high after he didn't like the foul call, and they gave it. They had 2 foul shots. So usually technicals 1. Maybe the bonus makes it 2. I don't know.
Sampson saw something in him and he's developed into one of the leaders, into one of the go-to guys of this Houston program. Tribute to hard work and diligence. 51-48, Cougars lead the game. So there's that little play they left to run. What a great call for the bench. They ran at the first half. The Horns look.
He's not hitting his threes, but he's getting some points now.
Cougars lead the game. So there's that little play they like to run. What a great call for the chance to tie once again. 51 apiece. The extended run.
Maybe he'll start to get hot from the outside now. He sees the ball go in the basket. No, he just slammed the ball really high. It's considered demonstrative, they said.
In a way, they were no mind. Let them go up and down with the speed of the game in favor of Florida. 9 points off the bench from Malik Wilson. He averages 5.5 per game. Aberdeen is middle. He takes advantage.
Sam Horn said yes, but a great read there. They all went to Clayton. being able to make a pay.
That's 6 points for Denzel Aberdeen. We are knotted up at 53 apiece, under 6 minutes to go in the national championship. Pull up, jump shot. He's got it. He is unabashed. That's been that kid. They can load him up.
Wow.
56, 53 Houston. That was a shooter.
That was Caden Clark distance.
0 of 6 before that. Spin. That's one. Gets it to go. Passing it around with patience. And a timeout taken with 5:32 on the clock.
Great play, great awareness. Both teams stepping up big time.
I know.
Championship is on the line.
Overtime would be great. Get your extra 5 minutes in. Triple overtime you want?
We confidently guarantee our network. Staying close with your college besties, not guaranteed.
It's been a long
I wish we played together forever.
without you, my friend.
Hey, Dante.
Yes.
A connection means something. That's why with AT&T, if there's a network interruption, we'll fix it fast. We bring you a full day of service. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Coming up next, get all of tonight's highlights and analysis, the trophy presentation, as well as one shining moment on Inside March Madness, presented by Buick. Largest comeback wins in the national championship, Kansas in 2022, down by 16, beat North Carolina, Loyola Chicago, Kentucky on the list, Florida down by as many as 12. Houston has got the ball up by 1. Francis is back in, playing with 4 fouls for the Cougars.
Undersized, but he's got great length. Offensive rebound, a feature of this game. Outside.
Sharp gets it back from Francis. Sharp, that's right. They finish. 58-55 Houston. Sharp now has 8.
With this home play here, Brad.
Couldn't get the clean condition lead. Accommodates him. Aberdeen is there. 12 to shoot. Under 5 minutes to go. 7 on the timer. Richard, little push. Lost it off his foot. And there was a whistle on the baseline.
I don't know. There might have been some contact there, but Richard might have sold that a bit too.
It's going to be Cryer, his third. So aggressive defensively. The Vika tackle really was a great sense for Richard. There was not a whole lot of contact there. Richard lost his footing. He gets the trip to the free throw line. And a chance to cut it to 1. Chingalu back in, replacing Help. You're looking to see that he stepped on.
Oh, Cryer stepped on his foot there. Not sure they caught that Cryer, though.
He did.
Oh, they did, too.
So that's 2 and 2 for Richard. 58-57. Cougars. You are really showing it. Your style and your haberdashers background. Over there, bro. There's Francis on a give for using.
Doing a nice job showing and recovering. Robert Shore drive. It's his name. It's Francis. So active, so long.
Last year did a great job of that offensive glass. 12 offensive rebound for Houston. They lead by 3. We approach 4 minutes to go. Aberdeen swing. Cotton was asking for it against Houston. Now it's Richard. They harass so much you can't get vision on the post up. Cotton. That's right. Cotton will finish with the quick under. Side control by Houston for Houston. 3:45 on the clock. Sharp, defended by Aberdeen. Rested a little bit with Roberts. It rolled to the goal now. We picked the triple up Sharp. Cougars have scored on 4 straight possessions. Shot clock is down to 7. Let the screen and rescreen. Roberts, swing, Cryer, he's set on the sideline. Turnover, Houston. That is just the 5th of the night. 3-point game. 3:24 to play in San Antonio. Will have their one shining moment tonight.
Of the voice. While you're typically athletic, right now, you're pathetic. Rick, once you start listening to me, it's going to be hard to stop. Shake. And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this can hit you out of nowhere. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and these trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. A dedication to mastering the art of engineering. That's what this country has done for the last 250 years. And what GMC has done in this country for over 100. We are professional grade.
I'm always trying to learn about money and finances. The Experian app can help you build your credit, buy new credit cards, car insurance, save time and money, and overall just help you gain more knowledge. So download the Experian app right now.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. One line powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $25 a month. But you already knew all that, didn't you?
Yeah, I told him to use 11 as the standard email font, but he insisted on using.
Your boy's on the Krispy Kreme Kit Kat break. Your boy's on a break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
The Home Depot has fast, free next day delivery, so you can slow down and nail your free throws. You throw it in your cart, we deliver it fast and free. Order today and get fast free delivery from the Home Depot.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's National Championship game is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Kit Kat. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Allstate. You're in good hands. And by Coke Zero. Fan work is thirsty work.
How about now for the Capital One morning performance in this second half? Florida gaining speed.
They're doing it on both ends. Defense, converting in offense, finding the rhythm, running that high-low set. Of course, Clayton starting to come alive, getting downhill, and just a beautiful set you talked about there. It helps having great passing bigs and guards who can deliver.
And then they did it to right with Aberdeen. Remember, they didn't get Clayton. They got him with that little dribble drive. Nice freeing up of Clayton.
If we go off of what's happened this tournament, it's really got to be Clayton time for Florida. He has shown that these moments he loves and is more than capable of delivering.
Call against Cryer. He was out as the pass was coming to and didn't reestablish and then touched it out of bounds. Houston. And this little stagger to give him the look. Boy, they've done some great things out of the timeout. Against Cryer, he was out as the pass was coming to and didn't reestablish and then touched it out of bounds. Houston. And this little stagger to give him the look.
Now they let him have an open three. April Madness. Yeah, we didn't get any in the women's bracket. I'm taking Florida. I think they have more offense. And they're just going to get a big shot near the end. I don't know. And Walter Clayton is heating up, and I've seen what he can do in the last 3 minutes of the game before.
Brings it, spin, kick, hard for the lead. Now goes the check. Oh, he missed the pressure.
Oh, that's got to be a foul.
You have Freitas helping out. Sharp was there initially defensively. We'll talk about step up and bring your hands in the back of the house as well. Using that ball for the foul. Richard at the line. You're trying to tie this game up. Tugler is back in, playing with 4 fouls, 2:18 mark. Francis goes to the bench with 4 fouls. .84% shooter. He knocks down a pair. We have our 11th tie of the night.
We go.
That was a nice looking set they were developing too. And that's 10 team fouls, so 2 shots for Javon Roberts.
Once again, all those fouls early in the second half. He's coming back to hurt Florida here.
And it's going to be Tugler at the free throw line. Interesting. He's a 54% shooter. He has not attempted one tonight. Houston up by 1. 2:05 on the clock. Rebounded by Richard. And he's got to give it up. That's it. Oh, Clayton. Oh, off the heel. Roberts is there. A minute 50 to play.
He had a decent look.
Great late contest by Sharp. That's true. They're running some nice action out there. Use it for Tugler. A minute 40 on the clock. Houston leads by 1. They have blitzed up in the area. Use it now. Controls it with 9. He likes to get right in the lane. Use it lines up his piece. And it's Richard who does get a piece. That blue shirt's all there. They should have grabbed it. They didn't know where. Yeah. 4.3 on the clock. They're too busy trying to block out. That's a good point.
Off the offensive glass. Great contest there by Richard.
They did what the coach told them, and it didn't work out well. An opportunity here for Houston. 4.3 on the shot clock. Houston. Get it in. Crier. He's straight. Cross goes. Rebound. It's Tugler. He do it for a moment. We're going to run the other way. We're going to have to look. Yeah, great. So they are going to take a look at this. It was Tugler who had it initially, and then it got knocked out of his hands, and now he touched it last. I think it's Florida ball. Yeah,
great call.
That should be a quickie. It was off his left hand, trying to wrestle it away from Alex Condon.
Previous out of bounds under review.
All right, Chief.
Yeah, guys, clearly off Tugler. I think what they'll do, they'll make that decision quick, and then I'm looking at time just to make sure that the clock is where it needs to be as well. Clearly see off the back of Tugler's left hand. Now we're looking at time and who touched it, where it touched out of bounds.
Brock Groover, Doug Sermons, Terry Oglesby, the crew tonight for the national championship game. This looks like an open and shut case. It is Groover and Oglesby collaborating. Get a chance to set up your team either way here. He's a great motivator, though, isn't he? He really gets into that.
After review, the out of bounds call is confirmed. Be Florida's ball.
1:21 on the clock.
And Raph, right now, Todd Golden got a timeout here, a free timeout here, but diagram of play. Both coaches have been so good coming out of timeouts. Nice sets. He got one for Clayton on that three-pointer earlier. Let's see what Florida executes here.
I thought they picked him up a little bit in the full court Houston. Not a gambling D. Roll it out for
No, this is best.
Florida is down by 1. Clayton takes it. Then his four side, shows it. Throws it up, no. Rebound. And nicked it in the hands of Uzak with a minute 7 to play.
How about that contest by Tugler on that Condon hook shot right there?
Under a minute left. Houston holding on to a 1-point lead. Blocked by Howe. Crowder didn't have a chance. Great help. Clayton over to Marcus. He drives. Marcus Baker, no. Foul call. 46.5.
Lord, good competition, man. Don't you? Both in action. Yeah, both teams competing with Left Martin, seeking the contact there, going at the body of the shot blocker, drawing the foul. I think that's 5 on Tugler.
And how about this? The defense there couldn't prevent, but the other end, Florida's two bigs were magnificent on the dribble drive. So Joseph Tugler's night is done. Elijah Martin to the free throw line where he shoots it at 76%. We're all tied up. Florida has led for a grand total of 17 seconds tonight.
I think we want a timeout now, but
Todd called it first. First leads is 86 with 46.5 left in the national championship.
Florida's up. They've been losing all game.
To be human. Sometimes we feel guilty, even when it's for their own good. It's not always a walk in the park. That's why more and more pet people rely on Hills with scientifically proven formulas to give more love than humanly possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Science does more.
Florida leads Houston 64-63 on game reset. One timeout remaining. Both teams are in the double bonus. Possession arrow favors the Gators. Houston has possession. And all the prayers with 46.5 on the clock.
And they're usually based on the offensive end. And I guess the thought 2 for 1. I think you go for the first good one, don't you?
yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of people think the 2-for-1 action with Kelvin Sampson, he's going to get the shot he wants. No matter who is he going to go to, Cryer has been the hot hand.
I like Cryer, but I love Roberts.
I like Roberts too. Also sharp, getting downhill, so physical as a driver and his ability to draw fouls.
The other one with Roberts is the free throw shooting too.
We're going to 26 remaining in a 1-point game. Cryer,
Nice defense.
clock on to 15. Sharp using the screen. Sharp with 10. Charleston. Turnover, Houston. 26.5 remaining.
There really was nothing there.
Look at the help though. The stunt from the side there, just so alert.
And Richard had to help his partner out.
They will review it, but it was clear.
For the pace of it, just great, I think. Defensively for Florida. Switching, containing some quicker people on dribble drives.
We saw earlier with Cryer, he tried to draw a baseline against the bigs, a turnover, and then right there, Condon sliding his feet. Great reach in there by Richard.
Jim, we see Richard get a piece, but the ball then hits the knee of Sharp. Yeah, good hands by Richard off the right knee of Sharp, and I think 26.5 on the game clock is a good number too. Could be a 10th maybe, but I think.
Oh yeah, his knee drove it out.
So the shot clock will be turned on. Florida will.
But Florida had the turnovers in the first half.
We've been here before.
I think there was 3 travel calls on Condon. I wasn't sure they were all travels, but the one ref didn't like how he was shuffling his feet, I guess.
Against the pressure, you know they're going to pick up full court. Face score, we saw this Saturday night.
Yeah, they're ready for that inbound pass type of thing. They must have some plays drawn up that they're confident on.
Richard to reach in on that play. review. The out-of-bounds call is confirmed. Florida ball. Game clock reset to 26.6 seconds.
Eager to see pick up the ball right now. They're excited. Why not? Really good defensive play. Right now, Francis on the ball. But I like the piece of officiating now. They're saying that you can't go over the line. Letting him go because you're locked in place here as well. Got to make distinct cuts, run through the ball, that makes up for it. Houston had a wild comeback against Duke. Duke couldn't get the ball in the blue. Florida does. They're surround house. Now it's Creighton ahead.
Oh my God!
Uzan will get called for the foul with 19.7. And almost a turnover there.
Wow, he got lucky. He got fouled.
Actually, not a bad foul when you think of it, though. Stop the clock right away. Put the pressure on the floor shooter, but I think they called it before. They did. Bang, bang.
Yeah, he pushed him a little, so.
6 points. He's 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Slap it back to here, the blue shirt. Universally, all these coaches, versus these high-level guys, they teach their kids to squeeze. They go after it. Second attempt for Aberdeen. Duke left the door open for Houston. The Cougars completed the furious comeback. It's the second attempt at 65-63. Timeout, Houston. 19.7 play. They had a comeback burn. Did it in Kansas. Miraculous turnarounds. The Cougars are out of timeouts. Got a 2-point game in San Antonio.
We missed the first one, right?
Duke left the door open for Houston. The Cougars completed the furious comeback. It's the second attempt at 6. Second attempt for Aberdeen. Trying to slap it back to here, the blue shirt. Conversely, all these coaches versus these high-level guys, they teach their kids to squeeze. They go after it. Second attempt for Aberdeen. Put the pressure on the floor shooter, but I think they called it before. They did. Bang, bang. Aberdeen's got 6 points. He's 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Slap it back to here, the blue shirt. Conversely, all these coaches versus these high-level guys, they teach their kids to squeeze. They go on the floor, but I still think you got to go for the 2. You might end up with a 3 if the defense covers for you. Big thing, no threes. I wrote that line.
What about the line in Florida? If you're Houston, hit the ball in Pryor's hands. Let him try to get a good shot downhill into the paint, and 4 guys will go to the glass if you're Houston. Pryor and offensive rebounds for the Cougars.
Roberts and Riley, they go 2-2. And that foul line has been in the line. We'll make it 2 overs the other night. National championship is in the balance. 13 seconds left. Florida leads it by 2. Uzan gonna go. Uzan, give it up. Pryor, 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Shot. He won't. He can't touch it. He can't. 1 second.
Now Houston knows how it feels like Duke feels yesterday. Houston still hasn't won a national title. Well, Jay Billis said Florida was the best team. Walter Payton Jr. didn't play that good a game, though, and neither did Martin. I don't know why he didn't just shoot it. He might have got a foul call.
tried to go to corner here on the slap back. In now for Sharp. And Clayton got out there, contested. Sharp had to let the ball bounce. Getting on the floor to win the championship.
How was he able to do that and not foul?
Fantastic effort, fantastic second half. Just beautiful execution defensively. Right there, icing, reacting, and another closeout, as you mentioned, with Clayton. And Houston was going for the three for the win.
What a smart play. The way he went for him and turned his body to the side so he wouldn't go through into him.
Time expires on the Houston Cougars. And an utter elation for the Florida Gators. They are the 2025 national champions. And heard how appropriate is it ends up a loose ball on the floor against Houston, and Florida got it. The Florida Gators win their third title. And for Kelvin Sampson and the Houston Cougars, this one is a gut punch. And everybody who's coached or been in this game, I've spoken for Kelvin. And so,
Well, I picked Florida just because of their offense. Just shows you they had trouble scoring there at the end. But I'm impressed with the defense on both teams. Second youngest coach ever. Or youngest coach since Jim Valvano, he said.
We're the best backcourt in America. I think we're the best front court in America. And like we've done all year, we made plays when we needed the most. We got our butts off down the stretch. Made every 50-50 winning play. The Gators are natty, baby. We got the natty, baby. We got the natty.
Who start? What? How did the Natty get? I was rooting for Duke, so I didn't really want Houston. They upset me yesterday.
Florida Gators, unforgettable finish. The 2025 national championship belongs to Florida. Houston comes up short. Once again, for more after Grant Hill, Tracy Wilson, Cheats Territory, Ian Eagle.
I wonder what the Duke Florida game would have been like. Did Florida play Duke in the regular season? I don't know. Let me look.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the protection of Batman. Easy, Bateman will be in line too fast.
Florida lost 4 games.
Never play with boys in Ivy.
Someone's a flirt.
Bateman, please. So don't settle for just any insurance when you have State Farm.
Nope, they never played.
Oh, I get it now. Poison ivy. Everything you've done has come to
They're in the SEC. Florida's in the ACC. In the
Your life is still a mystery. Finishing this is the only thing that's important to me. You know, I need to do this right now.
SEC.
Who the hell are you, Madeline Matlock?
Matlock, the final 2 nights of the season begin CBS Thursday. Where can CIS?
NCIS is all news.
So you done.
It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
Dedication isn't born in the light of day. It's carved in the quiet hours before the world blinks awake.
No, they didn't play Houston.
Rise with a mission to deliver craftsmanship worthy of your table. Masterfully seasoned, patiently prepared, every recipe crafted with purpose. A slice of something special folded into every mile.
Let's see what happens when they played Auburn.
Every moment worth savoring. Now more than ever, we are committed to doing belling the right way.
They beat Auburn earlier in the year.
Over a century to deliver only the very best.
So they beat Auburn twice.
Committed to craft since 1905.
How do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet, so you never miss a moment while streaming live sports. Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. James, I feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold. Meeting over. Yeah.
All right. Have a nice night. I'll see you later. You need a snack? All right, enjoy your snack. Good night.